Today in History, April 17. 1080, Harald III of Denmark dies and is succeeded by Canute IV, who would later be the first Dane to be canonized.
1349, the rule of the Bavin dynasty in Mazandaran is brought to an end by the murder of Hazen II. 1362, Kaunas castle falls to the Teutonic Order after a month-long siege. 1490 to Spain, and Christopher Columbus signed the capitulations of Santa Fe for his voyage to Asia to acquire spices. 1521, trial of Martin Luther over his teachings begins. During the assembly of the Diet of Worms, initially intimidated, he asks for time to reflect before answering and is given a stay of 1 day. 1524, Giovanni da Verrazzano reaches New York Harbor. 1797, Sir Ralph Abercrombie attacks San Juan, Puerto Rico, in what would be one of the largest invasions of the Spanish territories in the Americas. 1797, citizens of Verona begin an unsuccessful 8-day rebellion against the French occupying forces. 1861, the state of Virginia's secession convention votes to secede from the United States, either becoming the 8th state to join the Confederate States of America. 1863, American Civil War, Grierson's raid begins. Troops under Union Army Colonel Benjamin Grierson attack central Mississippi. 1864, American Civil War, the Battle of Plymouth begins. Confederate forces attack Plymouth, North Carolina. 1869, Morelos is admitted as the 27th state of Mexico. 1876, Catalpa rescue, the rescue of 6 Fenian prisoners from Fremantle Prison in Western Australia. 1895, the Treaty of Shimonoseki between China and Japan is signed. This marks the end of the First Sino-Japanese War, and the defeated Qing Empire is forced to renounce its claims on Korea and to concede the southern portion of the Fengshan province, Taiwan, and the Penghu to Japan. 1905, the Supreme Court of the United States decides Lochner v. New York, which holds that the right to free contract is implicit in the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution. 1907, the Ellis Island Immigration Center processes 747 people, more than on any other day. 1912, Russian troops open fire on striking goldfield workers in northeast Siberia, killing at least 150. 1941, World War II, the invasion of Yugoslavia is completed when it signs an armistice with Germany and Italy. 1940, French prisoner of war General Henry Giraud escapes from his castle prison in Königstein Fortress. 1944, forces of the communist-controlled Greek People's Liberation Army attack the smaller National and Social Liberation Resistance Group, which surrenders. Its leader Demetrios Saros is murdered. 1945, World War II, Montesi, Italy, is liberated from Nazi forces. 1945, historian Tran Trung Kim is appointed the Prime Minister of the Empire of Vietnam. 1946, the last French troops are withdrawn from Syria. 1951, the Peak District becomes the United Kingdom's first national park. 1961, Bay of Pigs invasion, a group of Cuban exiles financed and trained by the CIA lands at the Bay of Pigs in Cuba with the aim of ousting Fidel Castro. 1969, Sirhan Sirhan is convicted of assassinating Robert F. Kennedy. 1969, Communist Party of Czechoslovakia chairman Alexander Dubček is deposed. 1970, Apollo program, the ill-fated Apollo 13 spacecraft returns to Earth safely. 1971, the Provisional Government of Bangladesh is formed. 1975, the Cambodian Civil War ends. The Khmer Rouge captures the capital Phnom Penh and Cambodian government forces surrender. 1978 Mir Akbar Khyber is assassinated, provoking the Sohr Revolution in Afghanistan. 1982 Constitution Act. 1980 Patriation of the Canadian Constitution in Ottawa by proclamation of Elizabeth II, Queen of Canada. 1986 An alleged state of war lasting 335 years between the Netherlands and the Isles of Scilly declared peace, bringing an end to any hypothetical war that may have been legally considered to exist. 1992 The Katina P is deliberately run aground off Maputo, Mozambique, and 60,000 tons of crude oil spill into the ocean. 2006 A Palestinian suicide bomber detonates an explosive device in a Tel Aviv restaurant, killing 11 people and injuring 70. 2013 An explosion at a fertilizer plant in the city of West Texas kills 15 people and injures 160 others. 2014 NASA's Kepler Space Telescope confirms the discovery of the first Earth-sized planet in the habitable zone of another star. 2018 Southwest Airlines Flight 1380 experiences an engine failure over Pennsylvania and makes an emergency landing. At Philadelphia International Airport, one person is killed. 2021 The funeral of Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, takes place at St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle. Malbec World Day. Women's Day Gabon. World Hemophilia Day.